Arian, maybe I'm asking you to speak for a position group as a whole, but a lot of wide receivers are kind of known for demanding the football. Do you ever walk out, see safety coverage or whatever, and be like, I can run by this guy, coach, give me the ball?
I mean, yeah, in my head, of course, I feel like I'm good enough to run past anyone, like on the other side of the ball. But I never like come to the coach and be like, coach, put me in. Like I can run past him, but I just do what they tell me to do and like wait for my time to come. So.
For a while, it seemed like you couldn't catch a break with injuries. Just what were some of your biggest obstacles physically and mentally to get to this point?
I'll say just like the biggest obstacle was just like the mental part. Like just felt like I couldn't just felt like I was weak, like not strong enough, like just couldn't stay healthy. So I'll just say the mental aspect, just trying to like stay positive and like stay around my guys and like keep me going and like stay involved really.
Coach Smart has talked a little bit about how far Rara has come in his time in the program. What sort of stood out to you as the progress he's made since he's been in Georgia?
I'll probably say his progress is mostly like the play calling, like just like seeing the signal and lining up. Like it's just like more he's coming now, week 3, so he's just like seeing the signal and getting lined up and making a play. So I feel like that part.
Yeah, CJ Smith is a guy that's been compared to you a lot. What have you seen from him that sort of elicits that comparison, and how have you seen him grow so far this season?
I'll say his physicality, like over camp, like entering like the week 1, we just like really embraced like blocking on the perimeter and stuff like that. So I feel like his physicality part of like his game has gotten a lot better.
I want to ask you about one of the running backs, Roderick Robinson. What sort of stood out to you about how far he's come along so far?
I'll just say like him playing as a freshman. I didn't get a chance to play as a freshman. That's like impressive. So I'll just say that part.
I'm sure you've gone up against him in practice. What have you seen out of Dalen Everett? He's sort of emerged at that cornerback position opposite Kamari.
I'll just say his like ability to like be patient, like because a lot of guys will fall for the first move. He's not gonna fall for the first move. He's like he has good like catch up speed too. So I'll say those 2 things: being patient and his like catch up speed.
What's your impressions of David Daniel? I'm sure you go against him a bunch in practice. It sounds like he may have to play a pretty significant role this week.
He's like, I feel like David. He call himself Hitman. He gonna come down and like, he gonna like let you know he's there. I feel like he's the type of guy that's gonna make sure he like fill a hole or like make sure he don't miss an assignment and just like be there for his boys on the other side of the ball. I feel like, because I don't really get a chance to talk to him much or like be in the meetings, so like I don't really know too much. But.
Do you remember when he got hit by the car? Do you remember?
I think it was a bus.
A bus?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Is that like a legendary story? Really?
No, not really. Just I'm glad he's okay. That's it.
Here in the 2 games in, how would you evaluate how you receivers have blocked on the outside through 2 games?
I feel like we block all right, not the best yet. I feel like the best is to come. Like just because we're learning, like we still got other things we got to do on the field other than like, blocking, like getting lined up, getting like learning the fastballs, just knowing both sides because you got to know both sides and like we're going fast. I'll say like things like that.
Even though Lad's been out the last couple weeks, it seems like he's been one of the main communicators on the sidelines to you and other receivers. What are some of the main things that he's communicated to you guys that he's been out?
Just like composure, just the small thing, the details, because like you ain't gonna remember everything. So like he's there, he's not in the game, so he can see it from a different standpoint, like being on the field. So I say like things like composure, like when I like miss a block or like drop a ball, he's just like, Aaron, calm down, just like next play mentality.
We just asked you about the unit as a whole blocking. How do you feel like you personally have blocked this season so far?
I feel like I blocked okay, still not the best. Not
How
the best.
could you go about improving?
Working on it at practice, taking full advantage of the opportunities I get at practice.
Hey, your key identifiers are speed, Arian Smith speed, as people think. That's what goes hand in hand with you. Just wanted to let you talk about other skill set, your versatility, this, that, the other.
I would say about my physicality. I feel like I can be a lot better with like blocking, and, like showing physicality in the run game, stuff like that. So I would say physicality.
Aaron, how big was it for the offense for you guys at receiver to get Marcus back last week? And
Oh, it was
how
really
important-
big. It was really big because like I feel like once one guy go down, it messed up like everybody, like just like the reps and stuff like that. So I thought when he got back, it, like got more like not easier, but just like gave everybody a breather. Just like knowing he's there, just having his like leadership out there on the field. So.
I'm wondering if in the locker room or around the complex, if things ramped up a little bit, it's SEC opener, South Carolina, is it spoken, unspoken, or kind of a tension that sort of rises around the building?
Oh, it's spoken every day. Coach always say that in the team in SEC East opponent. So get your mind right. It's a different game, different atmosphere. So you definitely gotta be ready to like buckle up your helmet.
Any other questions? All right.